One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the...
Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Gators are on the move. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Trying the run, it's Clark. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The Freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Give to the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Commodores in the hurry up.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Eakin. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To the air on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, and you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
And the Commodores line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So after the break, they'll go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Clark. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Just keeps slinging it. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got him. Touchdown, Gators! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
You can't teach instincts, and you can't teach vision. A wonderful job by the defender, breaking on the football, stepping in front, making the interception.
Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Jackson will throw. Flips it out on the screen. Past the 30. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Clark. Oh, what a cut! Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to punch it in. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the move, it's Isaac. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Eakin. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Winston. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Trying play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Gators line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass. It's Eakin. Back open in the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Commodores are in the hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the...
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the... Touchdown, Florida! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Day. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first one.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. Complete to the left. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. To throw, it's Eakin. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Fowler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Eakin. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Clark.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They go to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here comes the offense on first down. Right back to the well.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Jackson going to throw it. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Finding an escape route. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fowler. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, it's a fumble. Touchdown Doors. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Commodores will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he tacked on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Good blocking, good running. Pickup of 6 out to the 30. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Jackson will throw. They're setting up the screen. Spins away from the defense. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
The give to the tailback.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Gators are on the move.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
All right, let's spread the ball around this drive. Run it up the gut.
They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna take a shot, and it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Clark. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory, as we have victory formation coming. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating.